The Diddler gets raided.
Hearing that this is involving P. Diddy and sex trafficking charges. Basically, it all started about 25 minutes ago. 30 or so law enforcement vehicles that were from the Department of Homeland Security, LASD, pulled up to this home that's registered to Bad Boy Films, part of Bad Boy Entertainment. The home, they basically all got out of the 3 Bearcats. They went in. They were obviously armed. They pulled a few people out.
Yo! What's up, guys? It's Bad Decisions, where we watch people make
bad decisions.
It's your boy Serve.
It's your man Jay.
There are a few things that every man fears: death, the IRS, and getting Me Too'd. It's funny because this all started from Cassie's initial lawsuit where she claimed that Diddy was running some kind of sex ring, and now he's public enemy number 1.
Right, so 2-second recap so everybody's aware. Diddy is currently facing several or multiple civil lawsuits, some that revolve around SA, and others that revolve around trafficking. And as Sherm just mentioned, last year he settled a $30 million lawsuit with Cassie, who accused him of a bunch of stuff, like you just mentioned. In addition to the Cassie lawsuit, there's another producer who's accusing Diddy of some explicit things.
Let him know what his name is.
Oh, I'm going to get to his name. Rodney Jones, a.k.a.
Lil Rod.
Lil Rod. And Lil Rod is saying that Diddy did all the stuff that Cassie did, plus touched his booty while he was in the shower. So, I mean, hey.
Pause.
Hey, look, the Diddler strikes again. You know what gets me, though? All these are civil suits. Oh, not to mention, Lil Rod also said that he personally witnessed Diddy delete someone and get away with it by calling his friend who's in law enforcement to cover it up. So
it's not looking good at all.
Bro, if there's actual evidence, and I think in the filing he gave, he put pictures of the blood on the floor in the bathroom. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that's enough to really. That's not enough, but apparently he said he has more evidence.
This is a good game of dominoes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like one thing after another.
I know.
And the fact that this set off an entire search on 3 properties: LA, Miami.
I think New York, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
But definitely LA and Miami. LA and Miami. They're coming by air. By air, by land, and by sea. They got helicopters out there. They're pulling up on boats to Miami house. They're not playing.
But the question is, are they going to find anything?
Exactly.
Because right now it seems like a little bit of a witch hunt. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, every time someone has spoken out about Diddy, no one has come to his defense. Like, I literally have not seen someone come out to Diddy's defense. And I'm not saying he did anything. I'm not saying he didn't do anything, even though it's looking really bad for him. So
it is. You know, I was thinking, though, I wonder if he has, because this has been going on for a while now, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he had time. He had a feeling this might be coming. And so he started to get rid of stuff, like evidence.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible. Because think about it. I mean, after his first, after his first lawsuit, mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he saw this coming. Yeah. I think that's why he settled his first lawsuit, is because he had a feeling that something would come if he didn't settle it. But, I mean, it kind of worked in reverse. Now it made everyone go for the money because they're like, oh, he's just giving money away, so let me do it. And he settled it, after the first 2 days, so that made it even worse.
I think Diddy's used to either paying people off or...
Allegedly,
sending them off, if you know what I mean. So I think in the Cassie case, he couldn't do that. He did try to intimidate her, apparently, but it didn't work. So I don't know.
It's crazy because in 2015, it was reported that Diddy was mad at Empire because he felt like they were ripping off his life. And after seeing all this come out, Diddy might have had a point. Because there's a lot of Empire-esque stuff happening in this whole situation. Like, what did Lucius Lyon do? Lucius Lyon laundered. He lied. He did a bunch of illegal stuff. He definitely didn't treat women the best. So, I mean, it's not looking too different right now.
It's not. I wonder what would be enough for them to actually convict Diddy. I don't know. I don't know what it would take.
Because they said that this property was underneath his business name, right? It wasn't underneath his name.
It was associated with Bad Boy Production Company, like his film producing company, which I didn't know he had. But he's rich, dude. And not only he's wealthy, like he's rich. So all those moguls, they keep everything out of their name for legal reasons.
Yeah, of course.
Lawsuits, stuff like that. So, but it's his house. I mean, his kids were just sitting in there chilling in their pajamas until they had open up. Pulled him out, and you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We shall see. But
This is not looking good.
it's not. But what I will say is, even if they don't find anything related to these specific allegations,
The witch hunt's still going to continue.
yeah. And honestly, based upon the things you hear about Diddy from the past, it seems like karma.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, a lot of people are coming out and nobody's saying anything good. And the stories just keep getting crazier and crazier. Like you heard about Meek Mill not too long ago. And then one of Diddy's former bodyguards is always having interviews and always saying negative stuff about him. And about his, just nothing is coming out good.
it's not.
Ultimately, am I going to say that this is a bad decision? I can't say that this is a bad decision, because if he's actually doing something bad, then he should be stopped and they should be raiding his house. If he's actually doing something bad, allegedly, because at the end of the day, we still don't know, because yes, he has a lot of haters, but he's also rich. So when you're rich, I assume you're going to get a lot of haters. So, what do you think? Good decision, bad decision?
So I'm going to read this really quickly. You can cut it off if you want, but I'm going to read. So this is, because I was curious, right? Good decision, bad decision. It depends on whether or not they have enough reason to raid his house. So I was like, well, what gives the Homeland Security or whatever enough probable cause to raid someone's house? And essentially, for a search warrant to be valid, federal agents must convince a neutral judge that there is a probable cause, and there needs to be a reasonable belief based on facts and circumstances that a crime was committed and that evidence related to the crime is likely in the home. So in other words, they had to convince a judge, a neutral judge, that there's enough evidence in one of Diddy's homes to break in. I say break in.
One of his homes, all of his homes.
One or more of his homes to break in and flip up the couches and see what they can find. So, do I think it's a good decision? Yes. Maybe. Well, yes.
Yeah, if he actually did it, definitely catch him. Definitely catch the diddler.
Well, the thing is, I didn't read Lil Rod's.
Oh, God.
I didn't read Lil Rod's.
Bro, that name. Why?
I didn't read. I don't know. I think Diddy might have given it to him. I didn't read Lil Rod's accusations. So maybe what he presented was enough for them to be like, yo, like there's something serious.
And you know what it could have been too? It could have been the sheer number of allegations they're getting. That probably caused probable cause, because they're like, oh, it's in there, and then you probably have 4 or 5 people saying the same thing.
True.
So
True.
But like I said before, when you're famous, it's not that hard to get 4 or 5 people to reach out and say something crazy to get some money. So,
right, exactly. So that's the tough part about this. So
if you think they made a good decision rating Diddy or the diddler, leave a like, leave a comment. If you think they made a bad decision, leave a like and leave a comment. And if you think Diddy did it, leave a like and leave a comment. All right, decision makers, we're out.